Let's wrap up this crazy party, shall we? Gotta clean up the mess Father left behind.
Alright, welcome back to my Let's Play of Devil May Cry 3. This is Mission 18. For this mission, I've randomly rolled Doppelganger as the style, which I've really grown to appreciate. I also have Artemis and the Kalina Ann. I have Cerberus and Agni and Rudra for my weapons. So really, I just have Kalina Ann. This one's called Invading Hell, and this is what Capcom believes Hell looks like in the Devil May Cry 3 universe. I really like it, though. It looks like heaven. This level is actually really short, but very, very, very long. It's a boss rush level. Once we get past this portal, there'll be another bunch of portals with the bosses we've already fought inside. This is probably one of my favorite bosses to fight. It's a chessboard with the pawns, the knights, the rooks, the king, and the queen. And this doppelganger is really handy with his rocket launcher. I'm able to stop at least 6 of them before they get to the other side. And on very hard mode, that's pretty nice, since they all take so much more extra damage anyway. You have to keep an eye out for the queen. She still moves just like a queen is supposed to. Straight lines, diagonal and horizontal and vertical. And she has that laugh thing that lets you know when she's going to be bringing the pain. But she will be all over the board, and she will disrupt all of your attacks because she will always come right after you every few seconds. So it's really good to concentrate on her. However, if you were to concentrate on the king instead, you can actually kill him and the entire board collapses because you've won the chess game. Which I think is great. It's not just a boss, but it's actually a chess game in Devil May Cry 3. Another thing they've brought over from chess, actual chess rules, is castling. You see the rook there that I just shot with a rocket launcher. If I were to shoot the king right now, that rook would take the place of the king. And that's a move known as castling in actual chess, where you can move 2 spaces left or right, depending on where the king is standing or which rook you're switching with, and you can protect your king that way. Like that. Pretty neat. It's pretty neat. Even the rook turns into that phasing, non-damage form, so you can't hurt him. Ultimate defense for the king, which really makes it hard to fight the king when you're in this boss fight. Guess he's not scared. Looks like you can actually castle more than once too, so there's no limit. I'd say the best order would be to fight the pawns, then the rooks, and maybe the queen, then the rooks, then the king. Or just fight and win at the end, whichever is more comfortable for you. I really, really, really should have seen this coming. I think I thought that I was going to kill that rook before he hit me. I think I thought that. I think. Hot foot. The other thing about the king is if you hit him just a little bit, he opens up his brain or something and does an area effect attack that you have to go ahead and start dodging immediately, otherwise you're not going to get out of there. Unless you have Trickster, which I don't. Awesome health, good. It's you and me, king. Oops, thought I had, there we go. There we go. See? You have almost no time to get away. So I'm going to try to snipe him or something with this useless gun. Without Gunslinger, you can't even do multiple locks on the same target, so it's just the lowest amount of damage you can possibly do. This isn't gonna work. Go. He is easily tauntable though. Get some Devil Trigger. Chip him down a little bit more. There we go.
Come on, man.
Time to unload. The cool thing about Doppelganger is that even though I had to leave, the Shadow didn't have to. So I could have stood away and just attacked nothing, and the Shadow would have continued to attack the King. And we have more Heaven Hell, Helven, Hell, Havello. It's a mix of both. Head towards this foot for another portal. Just ignore the other two guys. They're just a waste of time now. And then we have the MC Escher room. This is the boss rush room. All of those tombstones correspond to a boss we fought before. And that central colored tombstone corresponds to each boss that you will defeat. The object is to make a closed loop, so you only need to kill 3 bosses. But I don't like killing just 3 bosses. I like to blow through all of them. However, you've already seen me fight all the bosses already, and you've already seen me do that with random guns. So what I'm going to do instead is I'm going to fight them all with their weaknesses and create a montage. Enjoy! So yeah, that's all the bosses, and we have a complete loop. Now, if you were to do this for the first time, you'd get a blue orb. But since we've done it before, I've done it before, you get a red orb. That's mission 18 in a nutshell. It took me an hour and 10 minutes to do that. And I used plenty of items in the boss fights. I'm not gonna be like, oh, it's so awesome. But I wanted it to be something that you enjoyed watching instead of something painful, like watching me get my ass whipped over and over and over again. And I certainly wasn't gonna be able to do it in a single playthrough. I'm not that skilled with it. Anyway. That's mission 18. Things are getting heated up. Only 2 missions to go. And there's only 2 more villains left, so I bet you can guess who the next 2 bosses are going to be. Thank you very much for watching. I've enjoyed doing this for you. I hope you've enjoyed watching it. And I'll see you on mission 19.